Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video, this time around guiding you through the PvP that is in Trove as of 2022. And I'm saying 2022 because it might change in the future. If this video, you might see this in like 2024, 5, whatever, in the future. If this is the video you are going to find, that means that nothing has changed yet. I will make an updated video like I do for all my videos if something changes in a major way. Not like if they add something new or whatever, like if they add like a new dragon, let's say. This is a method of like sort of obtaining all of these things. So this is not a method on specifically getting the PvP dragon, for example. I do have a video on that as well, how to obtain up the dragons and stuff like that. So this is going to change, or this is going to be a new video. There's going to be a new video whenever they change it again. But like I said, they just changed how you are going to obtain everything. And last time they changed all this, the PvP is basically 2 or 3 years ago. So I didn't even, no, I actually think it's 4 years ago when I like kind of get the brain working. So I think it's 4 years. So this video might be around for 4 years. We don't know. But the system they've made right now is a lot more sustainable for a longer period. We should get maybe season 4 and season 5 in the future. But I don't think it's going to change the way we are going to obtain coins and how we are going to obtain items and such through PvP. But like I said, if something is to change, of course, I am going to make an updated video, like I said, for all my videos. So if something, like I said, major changes that you need to know, I'll take down this video, make a completely new one, and get you guys the right information. So with that said, let's look at some of the rewards that you can get from the new PvP season. So looking at the cost of the different items, they should be on the screen right now. You can see there's a bunch of new stuff, and there is a couple things that are a little bit in the bottom there. There's a little bit separated from the other things. That is because they are from burnt coins, as we talked about before. All the top things, around 2,300 coins you are going to need to get everything. That also, of course, include the new dragon. So you can take out 1,000 if you're not planning on getting the new dragon, but you should because it's really nice statted and stuff like that. But there is other ways to obtain the fragments that I will explain about later in the video. If you're going to obtain the fragments without actually spending coins on getting the fragments for the dragon. But as you can see, this is the full cost. And the two bottom things is allies that are based on the Season 1 dragon and the Season 2 dragon. And like I said, they are a little bit separated because you use those for burnt coins. This list is also, of course, everything that is new. So if you don't have everything from Season 1 and Season 2, your list might be a little bit bigger than this, what I have here. And I'll go into telling you how you're going to obtain burnt coins, which is the old coins, and then the blast coins, which is the new coins. But this is basically the cost of everything. So you can basically just pause the video and see which ones you need, or type them down and stuff like that. I might also just post this down in the description. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'll post this in the description. You guys can go down there and just copy it into some Word document or a notepad or something like that, and then you can cross things off when you basically obtain them. But I will also go through the bomber bench, as it's called, the crafting bench for a bomber realm. I'll go that over in the next segment, but I just wanted to show you guys all the cost and stuff like that so you guys knew like what the new stuff is. And some are auras and some are amounts and some are different other things, of course, allies and stuff like that. But this is what the cost is. So let's move on to an overview of the bench. Alright, so for an overview of the bench, I'm just showing here off in the hub where you can find the Bombarel bench. You can also craft it, we'll get to that when we go through the bench, but you can craft a bench so you can have it in your cornerstone or in your club world as well. We do have one in Club Wahoo if you are part of that, so you can just find it. It is somewhere around in the middle there, so you can find it and you can craft your different things. But when you are in the hub, you can see this is the statue, and over here in the corner, also next to the dragons, this is where you are going to find the little it's not a very super grand house, so if you go over here and you go down, this is where you are going to find the bench if you don't already have it. You can also sign up for Bombarel if you want to do so, but you can also just press you know, Control B if you want to go into Bombarel. But this wasn't what it really was about. It was, of course, about the Bomber bench. So of course this is what the Bomber bench is going to look like. This is all the new stuff for the blast coins. So all these are the new things. There's like some allies there. There's some skins for your bombs. There's some auras. There's some wings, you know, more allies. There's a couple of mounts and stuff like that. Some of them I can buy, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna probably do that later, but right now I really want to get the dragon first and then get these things other than just getting that. But yeah, of course, these are the new rewards. You can go check them out if you want to at the you know, Bomber bench. And this is the new dragon. So I talked about this in my dragon video as well, but it's going to cost you 100 coins to craft 10 fragments. So that's why it's going to be 1,000 coins in total, because you're going to need 100 fragments to craft yourself the egg. So the egg for the dragon. So 1,000 coins, obtain 1,000 coins. You can see I already have 9. I explain why I have 9 at the moment, but I could go ahead and get myself 10 more fragments if I want to. Yeah, it's gonna cost you then 100 fragments to get the egg, and then there's a few cost, 50 dragon coins, a few bombs, some spikes, some lava, and of course the egg that we mentioned before. That's why it's 1,000 coins as well, but you need around 1,300 coins as well, as you saw before, to get yourself these new things that are there. So then we got the Bomber table. This is just decorations. There's not really much to do to this. You can use your coins to craft some of these things. It's basically based on all the new things we got, you know, arenas and stuff like that. So if you want to make yourself your own, you know, replica of the, I guess one of the maps, you can go ahead and do that right here. Then we got the burnt coins, and you can see these most things are tapped out because I already have them. These down here is just a portal. If you want the portal behind us, if you want to have this in your, you know, cornerstone or in your club world, you can have so. But like I said before, you can just sign up with Control B if you're on PC, of course. I'm not sure what the keybind is on consoles. But it is going to be something different. But yeah, and these down here is just some banners. That's why it's also highlighted. You know, it doesn't give any mastery or anything like that. And then you got the Bomber bench, the one we are looking at right now. It's going to cost you 50 of the burnt coins to get yourself there, and then you can place it down, whatever. These are the new 2 things that you are obtain for the old coins. So yeah, we got the Season 1 dragon ally and the Season 2 ally. So these are not the dragons. Of course, the dragons are down here, right here. Still gonna cost you 300 coins and 300 coins for the other one as well. And they're not tradable anymore. So it's just something you obtain now, and you can't trade it at all. And then there's basically everything else that used to be in there. They changed the tome. So this used to be the Season 1 coin, Season 1 tome, and this is the Season 2 tome. So if you had already obtained these, you already have the tomes, but if you don't, I really suggest you go ahead and get these as some of the first things, because it's going to cost you 10 coins, and these are burnt coins. I'll explain how you're going to obtain burnt coins if you don't have any already. I'll explain that when we get down here to the conversion. But you get yourself 10 coins and 10 coins, basically 20 coins. And then you go ahead and make yourself these, because it's going to give you 25 coins the first time you complete this as regular other tomes. So basically by spending 10, you gain 15. So that's pretty nice to get that. So I always recommend people getting the tome as the first thing. It also gives you mastery and stuff, so it's a good place to start, and then you can start getting the other things. So how are you going to obtain these burnt coins? Well, that's you're going to get down here in the burnt coin conversion. So if you have some lying around, some Season 1 coins or some Season 2 coins from previous, and you just, coming back to the game and you have a bunch of these because you love doing PvP, you can now turn them into these burnt coins. But there's also a third option if you don't have it in here, the blast coins. The blast coins is the new coins you're gonna get through PvP. So there's burnt coins and there's blast coins. And blast coins is the new ones that just works for everything new, and burnt coins is for everything old, basically. Even though So these sort of is new as well. So I guess not for every new thing, but yeah. But you take your, of course, blast coins and you turn them into the burnt coins. So one blast coin is going to go into one burnt coin. And then you can, of course, take those 10 new blast coins, or 20, and get yourself the 2 tomes. And then you're also getting some of the new tomes, new coins. So this one gives you the new coins. This one gives you the old coins. And then there's some private gateways if you want to get into some of these arenas. These are only gonna, if you place it down, you go in, you do your match, you come out, and it's gonna be gone. And so it's not like a portal thing where you can just keep going. You have to do that. Last thing I do want to talk about this crafting bench is kind of super important, is the consumables in the bottom. And it might not apply to you because, you might not have any use for any of these, but there are some nice items in here. The first one is to make your ally large, quite big, for 5 minutes. It's going to cost you 5 coins, but these are the burnt coins. So you can go ahead, of course, if let's say you can see I only missing these 2, so this one, after I get these 2, I wouldn't be using this anymore, right? I wouldn't fill this every week, but I could go ahead and do so and keep doing that if I got all the other things. You shouldn't get the consumables from the burnt coins if you're missing things, of course, in here. Always get the mastery things first. That goes for anything at all. But let's say you keep doing that and you sort of want to do that. You passively can get these ally up, or you can get a double XP potion, which is 1 per week. That's 30. So you do have to convert some of the coins around because you only get 25 a week. So you do have to convert 5, but 5 doesn't take you very long to do. And then you got yourself a free double XP potion if you're missing one of those. There's also a crystalline core. And again, this is only 1 craft per week. It's also going to cost you 30, but you get 10 crystalline cores, so that's another way to get 10 of these. Then you get 100 of the free range, and these are pretty important because this is also used to make the Vanguardian, and usually people are very hung up on getting these. And oh no, not the Vanguardian, sorry, my bad. I meant the Bart. I meant the new class, the Bart, of course. And you need quite a lot of these. You only get 100, but it's only going to cost you 30 coins. So by just doing PvP, you're going to get 100 of these. This is only a one-time craft, or a 1-week craft, or the same thing with the loop. You get 3 loops for 30 coins as well. Again, one-time craft a week, and then you got yourself some 3 crystalline cores. These are also sort of important because people usually don't get a whole lot of these, and this is random, and you're gonna get them out of the chaos chest and stuff like that. And then of course you got the dragon coins, 15 dragon coins, 30 coins. You got your bound brilliance, which is some in-game stuff, only once a week, 10 bound brilliance, and then also the superior for 30 as well. I want to say that these vary in how useful they are depending on what you need, basically. But of course, the builder superior usually is not the go-to focus you want to get, but for 30 coins, if you have nothing else to spend it on, if you got coins, like if you crafted everything else in here, I would say that the superior would probably take, the alley up would probably be the last thing you would get. But this also seems like, well, pretty okay as well. This is also a unlimited use, so you can make as many of these if you want to. So these are not, limited by only 1 craft per week. So you can make as many of these if you want to. It's also only 5 coins, so you can see I can make 10 of these, but it only makes my ally big for 5 minutes. It's just a vanity thing. It doesn't do anything. It's just, makes it a little bit bigger. So yeah, that was the crafting bench, but we're not done yet because I promised you guys, I wanted to tell you guys how you are going to obtain the fragments for the new dragon, and it might also apply for the other dragons that are gonna go down the road. But yeah, I'll tell you guys that just in a little second, but that was the crafting bench. So yeah, on to the methods, I guess. Alright, so we are still right here, and this is the method. This is the last thing that's gonna be around here. And this is gonna be, of course, getting the PvP quest. That there's a daily PvP quest. It's actually from this guy right here. I've already done it, but you can see this is what happened. So I placed, actually only second, I'm sorry. I hate to disappoint you guys, but I only placed second, and I didn't get first block either, so that means like first blood, basically, who kills the first person in Bomberan. That also works on the quests, because how it works is that you just have to obtain blast coins, or any coins, I guess, technically. I actually don't know if the burnt coins work, but I'm pretty sure that the tome itself works as well. So if you pick up the quest, do the tome, and then you go in here and you loot collect, keep that in mind. The first when you collect it, it's gonna complete. So it doesn't complete itself when you jump out. You do have to claim it, and then it will complete itself, because then you obtain the coin. So if you get out of it and think, where is all my stuff? And you only can see these, like this would only be the thing that you would see. Then you would claim it, and then it would complete yourself, and you get 5 coins first of all, but you also get yourself the fragments. So technically it's 15 coins in total. That's why I have 9 of the fragments. I haven't spent any of my coins. All I've been doing is doing 1 PvP match a day, where I at least get 8 or plus higher. So I can just get 8. Because when you get 8, you're 10 people, right? And you get place 8, you can just jump off, and then you at least get 1 coin. Also, if you get first block or something, like I always try to, get a little bit more out of it, because, see, I got 3 coins instead of just getting 1. So that's 2 more, right? So getting to the goal a little bit faster. But I could technically just, get place number 8, jump off the map and didn't die. And then I will get myself 1 coin, and then I can basically just get my 5 coins and the dragon. You can only do this once per day, but as you can see, I had 9 fragments because I'm doing it 9 days in a row. And you need to do it, of course, 100 days. You don't have to do it in a row. You don't have to do it in a row. You just have to do it for 100 days, and you basically hold all the fragments, and you don't spend any of your coins, which you want to use on this instead. So you can see I have 134 coins, and these are not gone to any of the fragments. So, I'm trying to get at least 10 times as much. But this is only from 9 days of PvP. And, I haven't finished. I finished number 1 once, but usually I just get number 4 and 3 or whatever. And sometimes if the match delays because people don't want to fight or something like that, it can happen. I usually just jump off the map and then continue with my day. I'm not gonna spend super long trying to get that. I'm just trying to get this quest done, basically. So I just wanted to mention this method of obtaining coins. Of course, you can get a lot more coins, just keep playing PvP and stuff. But yeah, this is how it's going to be. So just letting you guys know about the coins and how you're gonna obtain the fragments. And of course, also a lastly thing I do have to mention as well, if you go into your leaderboards, this is of course where you can see which classes and stuff like that, but there is of course also a PvP one, and this week it's gonna be kills. Sometimes it varies on what it's going to be. Then you can, if you get at least rank 1000, I don't know what rank 1000 gives you right now, it's gonna be around 13 kills. So you need 13 kills to at least get yourself rank 1000. This is ranked, of course, so people could go ahead and push you out of the ranked, and then you won't get your 5 coins in 5 days when the week resets. If you get rank 500, right now you need about 33 kills, and then plus 250, it's about 96. Nice, 96 kills to get yourself at least up here. But of course it's gonna just keep being bigger and bigger and bigger, and usually people on Sundays sort of go crazy with these leaderboard and try to push people out and then try to get a rank. These up here, these are just banners. These up here, these just basically they shows off that you at least were ranked 100 that week, and then they have a week timer on them, and then they disappear for when you get it, when you loot collect it, it has a timer on a week, and then you basically lose it again. So it's just a vanity thing up here. But if you get at least 250 plus, that is going to give you 20 coins as well. But you can get 20 coins pretty simply, easily. If you saw what I just did 1 PvP match. It took me about 5-6 minutes to get to here. And if you're just, jumping off the map and you're sort of trying to fight a little bit, you can get, 2-3 coins anyways, if you get first block and such. So so let's do 10 matches. You can easily do that in an hour or 2 hours maybe. And then you got 30 coins. So that's, at least 10 more than a whole week. So it is a nice little bonus, but I wouldn't recommend you guys like sort of trying to compete on this ladder if you want to. This is just a nice bonus if you're doing PvP, a lot of PvP anyways. And of course, this ladder is going to be easier and easier over time because less and less people are going to do PvP. There's always going to be people that do PvP, but you know, the competition is going to be less and less. So this is also, even though, you know, less and less people are doing it, this is a good way to also obtain at least some coins. And like I said, again, you can also, of course, get it through the tome. So even though if nobody's doing PvP, you can at least make 25 coins a week. So there is some guarantee with that. So that was all I had for the PvP guide. I know it became a little bit longer than I usually make those videos, but you know, gotta get all the information to you guys, all the tips and tricks and all that stuff. It is, you know, the ultimate guide. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Helps me out super much and is always super appreciated. Thank you guys so much for everything and also for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.